Journey.
Cora says, take one.
Bye. Thanks for helping. Hi friends, it's Shelby. So today I wanted to talk about TTC. What that stands for is trying to conceive, and basically it is what it sounds like. You're ready to have a baby and you might take some steps to get ready to do that, or you might just decide to kind of go with the flow, and that's okay too. But I have a really type A kind of personality, so I decided that I was going to start tracking my periods so that we could get pregnant when we wanted to. So before we start, it was successful, just so you know. We have a daughter and her name's Coraline. She's 5 months old. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about how she came to be in the world. So my husband Danny and I got married in April of 2018, and we decided that yes, we wanted kids, but we first wanted to just kind of be married for a little bit and just have fun being a married couple. So we got married in April of 2018, and then we went to Disney World for our honeymoon, and we also went to Harry Potter World. Well, it's not called Harry Potter World, it's called Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but that's a really long name, and I really just like the sound of Harry Potter World, so that's what we call it. And while we were there, we already knew we wanted to have a baby at some point, so we were looking around in the shops, and I saw this really cute onesie. It was like a Hogwarts onesie with like the Hogwarts crest on it, and I was like, we have to get this. That comes back into the story later. So remember about the cute onesie. So I wasn't sure if I could ovulate or how fast that would happen or how long that might take, because I was on hormonal birth control pills since I was 16, so it had been a pretty long time. So I decided to stop taking the birth control in November of 2018 because I read somewhere that it's important to try and have one period after getting off birth control, have one period, and then start trying to conceive. So I got off the pill in late November, and then I just waited for my period. And while I waited for that to come, I just was looking into trying to conceive videos, and I saw so many videos, and I saw so many girls who were actually tracking their ovulation, and I actually found that really interesting. So I decided to get a pack of ovulation strips off Amazon, and this is the one I got. It's just called Clinical Guard. There's 40 ovulation strips in here and 10 pregnancy tests in here. So this is what it looks like. And I think this was $10 on Amazon, so really good deal. So when you get the pack, they look like this, little ovulation strips. So what ovulation strips do is they track your LH hormone, and basically when you are about to ovulate, your LH peaks, and this test will show you when it is peaking. So you have to take one every day. I took one in the morning, and I actually took one at night as well, because I really wanted to catch my ovulation, if I could even ovulate, because like I said, I wasn't even sure if I could. I had been on birth control for so long, and with the hormonal birth control pill, the one that I was on, you have your pill pack every month, and you take your pills for 4 weeks for each month, and they all have hormones in them to prevent you from ovulating. But the last month, the last week of the month, some people call those sugar pills, and those either don't have anything in them, or they only have a little bit of synthetic hormone in them. So during the last week of your pill pack, you have a period, but it's not really a period because there is no egg. No ovulation has occurred, no egg has been released. So you're basically just having a withdrawal bleed every month. And I think the reason for that is just to kind of have a sense of normalcy and to just keep you on track. And you take those pills during that last week, even though there's nothing in them, just to keep your daily routine. Okay, I'm going to take a pill at this time every single day. I really hadn't had a real period since I was like 16, because I hadn't ovulated since then. And I didn't know if I could or if it would take a long time. So the ovulation test strips were really important for me because I wanted to know when I was going to ovulate if I could, and then be able to catch it so that we could get pregnant when we wanted to get pregnant. Now I know this is super extra of me, but I wanted to have either an October baby or a September baby. I really, really wanted to have a baby in the fall. Just the thought of having a teeny, tiny, warm, squishy little baby close to my chest when it was cold outside and the wind was blowing or snow was falling. I don't know, that just warmed my heart, so that's what I wanted. So the way that you read these, and it actually says so on the back, but it tells you how to read them on the back, but some people still get confused. The way that you read these is much like a pregnancy test. There is a control line that's always there, but then there's also a test line. The test line on a ovulation test is always going to be there. On a pregnancy test, if you see two lines, that means you're pregnant. But on these, the test line's always going to show up. What matters is the strength of the line. So if the control line is always going to stay the same. If the test line is very faint, then you are not yet ovulating, and it's probably not going to happen for a couple of days. So you just keep testing once every day or twice every day if you're me. So what's important to look at is the strength of the line. So if your test line is the same strength as the control or darker than the control, that means you've caught your ovulation and you're just about to release an egg. So I started tracking my ovulation every day on November 21st, and I finally got a positive ovulation test on December 28th. I say finally because to me it felt like a long time, but in retrospect it was only a month. And if you see me looking down, that's because I'm looking at my notes. I have severe new mom brain and I can't remember anything, so I actually wrote notes to take this video. So once I got my positive ovulation test, obviously we had to do what we had to do to get pregnant, and then I had to have the 2-week wait. The 2-week wait is you have to wait 2 weeks until you can find out if you're pregnant. Some people it will show up on a test earlier, and some people it may take a little bit longer, but it is usually 2 weeks after ovulation. If you've caught it, you should be able to get a good result on a test that will be an accurate result. So I also got by Clinical Guard these HCG, that is the pregnant hormone, pregnancy strips, and there are, how many in here? 25. So on January 7th, I took my first pregnancy test, and that one I did film, but it was negative. It was very, very, very negative, and I think I really jumped the gun by taking that one, because obviously that was not 2 weeks later. I took it way too early. So I waited a little bit, and then on January 11th, I took my second test, and I filmed that one as well. And here is the result of that. It is January 11th, 2019. I believe it's like 11:15 a.m. Today I am 13 DPO. I took a test on 9 DPO, and it was like stark negative. But it's, it's been a while since then, so I thought I would take another one and see what happens. December 29th, I got a positive ovulation test. It was like so positive, like the test line was like stealing dye from the control line, basically. So I know that I ovulated, so I haven't had a period yet, but I ovulated. So either I'm pregnant or I hope I get a period soon, I guess. Well, I don't hope, you know what I mean. So around 5 DPO to like 8 DPO, I felt like period cramps kind of coming on, but
nothing ever happened. And this is pretty much normal for me. I drink a lot of water all day long, so I go to the bathroom a lot. So that was not really any indication of anything different. And I'm usually kind of sleepy most of the time. That's just me. So that's not really an indication either. But the cramping, it went away. I haven't had it since. So I don't know. I don't feel any different. But I peed in a cup this morning, so you bet we're gonna take this test. I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm gonna dip it, and I will come back. Okay, I dipped it, and the dye is running through. I'm not seeing anything right now, but we have to wait 5 minutes. So I will be back after 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Okay. Going in. Oh my god, can you see that? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god. Is this real? It's pink. Oh my god, please focus. There's no denying that you can't see that. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I have to tell Danny. It's blurry, whatever. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wow. It's a little squish. I'm so excited.
So that was pretty awkward, but that's just kind of how I am. I was so excited. I was like, I don't know, after I took that video, I was like hyperventilating. I was so happy. And we are so lucky that it only took us a month. There are people who struggle, and I feel for them. And that's not what this video is about, but I could go on and on and on. I definitely have friends and family who have gone through that type of a situation, and you probably do too, even if you don't know about it. So Danny and I feel really lucky that this was able to happen for us and happened so quickly. So I was actually home alone that day, and I needed to tell Danny. So he was going to come home from work. I don't know, I took the test in the morning, so I had to wait like all day for him to come back, and it was a very nervous day. So this is where that onesie comes back into play. The onesie that we got at Harry Potter World. I wanted a really cute way to tell Danny that we were pregnant. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted it to have something to do with Harry Potter because we had that onesie. So I dug it out and I put it on the counter in the kitchen, and I just got a piece of printer paper and I wrote Mischief Managed, which if you don't know anything about Harry Potter, it's a Harry Potter thing. You could look it up if you want to. Google it. So I wrote Mischief Managed on the paper, and I also had a little, like a dollar store pregnancy test that was like encased in plastic because I didn't want to like put my little exposed pee stick on the counter. So I took another pregnancy test, and it was pretty visible. I put that on the counter, and I put the little onesie on the counter. I waited for him to come home. I actually set up 2 cameras. So there was one in the kitchen, and then I had my phone kind of like off to the side so he couldn't really tell that I was filming, because I always have my phone with me, like in my hand or in my pocket or nearby. So it wasn't weird, and he didn't suspect a thing. And here's the footage from me telling Danny.
Really? Wait, is that pregnant or not pregnant? I'm so confused. The faintest of pregnant? Really?
What do you think?
Really?
Are you excited?
Wait, is that really it?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pregnant.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I'm so excited.
Are you so excited?
Yeah.
I was waiting for you all day, and I was crying, and I was so excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
This is why I've had to pee all the time. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you crying?
So that is where our TTC journey began and ended, because we did have a viable pregnancy. And we had a baby girl on September 21st, and her name was Coraline. Yeah. So that is our TTC story, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more videos about baby things, house cleaning, organization type things, we're new homeowners. We just got a house, and it was built in 1927, so it's a very old house. So if you guys are interested in, home renovation type of videos, we're going to be going on a big family trip pretty soon, and I think we're going to be making a couple videos about that. So if you're interested in, big family trips with a baby on the road, yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe if you want to. Click the like button if you want. In the comment section, let me know if you're trying to conceive right now and how that's going for you. Are you taking ovulation strips? Are you just kind of going with the flow? And let me know how long of a journey has it been so far. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye! Oh my god, this is so awkward.
Oh, hi, Gibbons. Okay, no, thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay,